When your old career gives you lemons, throw in some ice, mix in some vodka, and call it a podcast. From the Mac of All Trades studio in Fairport, and driven by Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, it's Billified, the Bill Moran Podcast.
Welcome. Thank you for getting your pot on. Thanks for telling a friend. We're spreading the word. We're spreading the word. Oh, I say it all the time. I'll say it again. Our knee-jerk reaction to any situation is usually the one you go, dang, I wish I didn't do that. I wish I didn't do that.
The irrational mind, Billy.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I watched a lot of things today. I'm one with my own kid, and I need a drink. But
that's why Kevin's here.
Shocking.
What do you mean shocking? What do you mean shocking? I don't always need a drink.
No, you always wanted it.
I do. I came in here the other night.
Turned off the lights.
No, I did. I had
Finished the fridge.
I had 2 Guinness in here, and I worked. It was great. It was fucking awesome. It was one of the greatest.
By worked, it means he turned on the fucking Knicks game. And
I didn't turn on the Knicks game. I watched the Knicks game last night. I fell asleep feeling like a 17-point cushion was nice. They're going to win. It's at home, blah, blah, blah. And I woke up today. I don't know what I felt. I woke up on the couch to the post game with Shaq going, yeah, they really blew it. That's how they do it. And no one saw that coming. But, it's like one of the
biggest.
We
saw it back in 2000.
Well, we did. It's 1995. It's very similar to the 1995 when, and I remember all those.
Because of your knee-jerk reaction. This is the greatest collapse. It's like, well, do you not remember history?
Well,
2000, they beat him up too.
Yeah. But the weird part was it's similar, not the same, but similar to what the Knicks did to the Celtics to get to this point. So but I did. But to your point, I did fall asleep eating it. No,
what were you eating this time?
What was I eating? You ready
You're
for
out
this?
Of Cheetos?
No, not Cheetos. Even worse. I thought, because I have a 15-year-old son living with me, that I would go to BJ's and buy cereal. So I thought I would buy cereal that he would like. I thought.
Cracklin' Oat Bran?
No, not Cracklin' Oat Bran. No, Lucky Charms. So now, because I hate wasting food, I hate it. So I ate maybe 2 or 3 bowls of Lucky Charms with chocolate almond milk as my softener. And I had such a headache that it was like a hangover.
Oh, that's sugar, man.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's like the worst.
Fucking
that's like the
terrible.
Worst thing you could eat is
cereal. All right,
cereal.
fuck you. And yes, I know. And by the way, this is a guy who studied for a blood test harder than he did for his own SATs.
I crammed.
He crammed. He did. And Buddy just passed. Didn't he, by the skin of your teeth?
Just passed.
No, you're going to be fine.
I'll be fine.
You're absolutely fine. You look good. You're going to be fine.
Thank you.
I'm just saying the knee-jerk reaction.
Who do we replace him with? Who gets the spot? Doug or Mark?
Neither.
Yeah, that's how memorable I am.
Neither.
I'd be retired.
We'd have to that has to go up to the rafters, doesn't it? For a little while. I need a break.
Be the first time that chair was off the floor in months.
You do sit low.
I do.
You sit low.
I do.
And whenever you do that microphone, anytime I have a guest in, I'm doing a one-on-one, and I like them to sit over there because it's a better line of sight for me. That microphone will slowly drip down. So now they're like way back here. And I'm always like, get it. And I try to tighten it. We do everything. I don't know what you did. It never does that for you, but it does it for everybody else.
I don't know, Billy.
Don't worry about it. You know what? It's your magic touch. I'm glad you're here. That's fine.
I appreciate that.
But you know what? If he does die, we do need a succession here. Was Tyler available? I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
Yeah.
You're not going to die.
I hope not. Well, we're all going to die.
Yes, I know. But I mean, you're fine.
Yeah.
Danny's been trying to push through some stuff.
Yeah. I'm doing all right. I'm doing great.
So
my grandmother's not.
When you get healthy.
Oh, really?
I just got the news today that she's going into hospice. 98,
I'm sorry,
98 years old.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You know, we all can go, it's a great run. Yeah.
You know, I don't know if
still
it was.
miss people. Well.
That's the hard part. That's the hard part.
Was it like at least for the first 88 years?
I think for the first 6, well, I don't know. Like, I love my grandmother dearly, but she became a embittered woman after her divorce, and then from my grandfather, and then over the years, there were little tells, and then the family kind of got split over a divorce situation, and it kind of ruined everything. Like, she lost a lot of grandchildren in that divorce, and so not her divorce to her husband, her daughter's divorce to my uncle, and so it really like made things tough for all of us. So, but I mean, I always got along well with my grandmother. She loved me. I loved her dearly. I couldn't go see her last time I was in town because my wife was sick. You can't bring somebody who's sick into a nursing home with a wife or with a doc with
get a fucking immune system, you old fuck.
Put a mask. She was on oxygen.
I'm kidding.
The mask. We saw how well that works.
Isn't there a Bill Hicks bit? Why not take the old people and make them stunt people, and we'll actually shoot them at it instead of whatever. Put them in the car that gets crashed. What are they doing anyway?
At what point when you get old can you start getting bitter? Because I'm getting to that point where I want to start getting better, but I don't know if I'm old enough.
If you're getting there, you're already there.
Now, hang on a second, because Danny brings something up. Danny just talked about his grandmother being 98 years old and that he's not sure it was a good run, right? Not sure it was a good run.
Right.
I see a lady, I open TikTok, I'm on the toilet, open TikTok. What happens? I get a woman who's got a very New York accent, and she said, I'm 99 years old, a couple months away from my 100th birthday. It'll be August. And her point was, people ask me, what's my secret? She goes, you want to know what my secret is? I always look at things, I'm optimistic. I try to stay happy.
I thought she would have said,
no.
Depends.
No. She said, I try to stay happy. She went on about the number of people that she knows who bitch about, the weather and she's talking about, think of simple things that old people will get mad at. Sending the food back. It's cold. All right, but you got the food. Enjoy the food, and you got nice company. So what? And that was her point.
Don't make a big deal of things.
Yeah. And that's my thing is like all this stress is what, look, Jim Irsay was the owner of the Colts.
Yes.
I know he had some mental health things. He had talked about it.
He was open about it.
Yes, he was.
He was incredibly generous.
But he was incredibly generous. He was very, very wealthy guy, owner of the Indianapolis Colts. A little eccentric, a little crazy, maybe. Partied. I think there was cocaine involved and stuff. I think there was all kinds of DWIs. Hey, he's kind of my kind of guy. Yeah. But he died at 65 years old.
After the owners' meetings. Like he went to take a nap and never woke up.
Yeah. Right. After he didn't die.
I'm going to vote against the tush push and then take a nap.
Tush push made it through, by the way.
I think Jerry Jones had him killed.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh at that, but he could have. Who knows? But Irsay, that was a rugged looking dude for 65.
Oh yeah,
in today's day.
Well, when I saw like 65.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I said. 65.
65.
It wasn't that he died. It was like 65.
Right. He looked.
Yeah.
It's hard to pin an age on him, to be honest with you, because I couldn't.
Now bumps the owner of the Ravens up to the worst looking owner. That guy looks like a fucking strip club owner.
Yeah, he looks like Dumb and Dumber, does he not?
He looks like a mob strip club owner.
Yeah, but that weird haircut. You're so fucking rich. Hire someone to make you look better. Get a stylist. Get somebody. Ready to ride into summer with unbeatable deals? Then buckle up and head to Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Route 96 in Victor, where the cars are hot and the deals are even hotter. You can drive off in a brand new 2024 Dodge Hornet RT for just $199 a month for 36 months. That's right, just $199. First payment, DMV taxes and fees due at signing, just $2,500 cash or trade down, 7,500 miles per year, and hey, bring that lease loyalty. See dealer for full details. Or maybe you've got a lot of road trips in your future. Then check out the all-new 2025 Jeep Compass Limited 4x4. Perfect for adventure and style. Lease it now for just $279 per month for 36 months. Same deal. First payment, DMV taxes and fees due at signing, $2,500 cash or trade, and lease loyalty required. And whether you're driving off in something new or keeping your current ride running like a dream, their state-of-the-art facility and certified technicians at Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram have your back. Safety, reliability, and expert care. It's what they do. So when you're ready for your next vehicle or ready to give yours the TLC it deserves, come see Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Route 96 or visit VictorCDJR.com. Because at Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, it's all about the drive. Ever feel like you're getting more legal advice than a judge on TV? When you're facing criminal charges or a DWI, suddenly everyone becomes a legal expert. Your neighbor, your cousin, even the guy at the gym. Sure, they mean well, but that's when you need to tune out the noise and call Circulaw. Steve Circu and his experienced team understand that these are really scary moments, especially when you're accused of something you didn't knowingly commit. That's why they're all about preparation, preparation, preparation. While your Uncle Bob is sharing another court story, Circulaw will be methodically building your defense, leaving no stone unturned. They've successfully litigated every type of case imaginable, from misdemeanors to complex felonies. Remember, your rights and freedoms aren't just words. They're everything. And protecting them is what Circulaw does best. When you need real legal expertise, not just well-meaning advice, call Circulaw 585-385-2510 or visit their secure contact page at circulaw.com. Circulaw, because your rights and freedoms deserve more than just good intentions. Take this from Billified. Stop getting your legal advice from social media. Call Circulaw today. So, Alex, we've been having a little bit of a debate with our friend Dan.
Hi, Alex.
Hi, Dan. Dan was very, I love when Dan is like this. Because
how's your dog, Alex? Is he okay?
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Did the dog die?
It's been a tough week in my house. I don't want to bring down the mood, but I had to put my dog to sleep this week.
Nice job, Dan.
He was old. He was like 16, so he lived a long life, but it was very sad. It was like,
it's all right. Danny's about to put his grandma to sleep.
I walked into that one.
Well, yeah, I think you said it.
I walked into that.
Yeah, I think you said. Well, anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that, Alex, because that 16 years is a long time.
Yeah, that's pretty good for a dog.
Yeah. I mean, geez, some marriages don't last that long.
Some marriages still last 16 months.
Oh, shit.
That's a fact.
I don't know anybody like that, do I?
She put him down too.
When you're doing reality TV shoots, right, and you've done several of them, do people get excited? Random, just people anywhere, any city, anywhere. Do people, citizens, get excited when they see cameras and lights, and sometimes try to peek at what's happening?
Oh yeah, so it's funny because like in the decade before, like influencers, yes, people would get very excited. They would want to come up and see what you were doing. There's like this kind of thing in the industry where if you're shooting something and someone comes over and they're like, hey, what are you guys shooting? You say mayonnaise commercial, because nobody gives a shit about a mayonnaise commercial. Nobody cares who's in a mayonnaise commercial. So they don't really ask any follow-up questions. They go, oh, cool. And they kind of keep walking, right?
Avocado?
Fat bastards love mayonnaise commercials.
Really?
Yeah,
what
so
are you spreading it on? What are you spreading it on?
Is that pastrami over there?
But I think now in the age of the influencer, where everyone has a camera and everyone's shooting, themselves dancing in the corners of the subways and stuff, it's like, it's now kind of become a bit of a nuisance.
Okay.
But I think in the reality TV sense, like it depends on where you are and what you're doing. Like if you're shooting like car racing, for example.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everybody wants to get in on the action. Who are you covering? Who are you talking to? You know what I mean? Do you want to interview me? I know everything about racing. But if it's like a Real Housewives, everyone's like, oh god.
Okay. So, because Dan, with Hard Knocks coming to St. John Fisher College, his alma mater, mine as well, but his alma mater.
That's exciting.
I thought so too. Dan.
I didn't say
shit on it.
Hold on. I didn't say it wasn't exciting. I said, why does that make you even want to go to Fisher more to watch practice? What is it about? You're not going to get on television. Even if you do, who cares?
Well,
that's
but
the
they
point.
care.
Television, Dan.
But they care.
HBO.
And what if my grandmother in California got to see it before she departs this dear planet?
Great.
Okay.
Now for the weather.
It's HBO. You can say fuck.
Some people are dying to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's called the attention economy.
How hard is it to shoot a show like it? I mean, I don't know if you did. You dealt with a lot of football players in the last reality show you did.
Yeah. So what's cool about a show like Hard Knocks is they do a lot of prep. As soon as they figure out like which team is going to be the team, they spend a lot of their time doing prep. Like the producers become basically like FBI agents, and they learn everything there is to know about every player that's going to be at camp. And then my understanding is they sort of divide them into tiers. They have like tier 1 players and tier 2 players. And these are like your A stories and your B stories. So when they go in to start following the players, they kind of have a sense of like what they know, everything there is to know. They know what their kindergarten teacher's, husband's grandma's name was. And, so they kind of go in and they can follow, that's how they kind of create the human story of it all, is because they know so much about the player. So it's more than just about their technical skills and their abilities on the field.
So HBO's better at drafting a team than Brandon Beane.
I mean, I don't know about Brandon Beane, but he probably doesn't do as much research as they do.
Wow. Danny, I'm not saying anything. Look at Danny.
Joe Andreessen is a former
Kevin,
Buffalo
you got to
Bill.
instigate this shit, don't you?
You know I
got to
do.
get under his skin because then,
You think I actually agreed with him.
No, that's what I mean.
The text,
Like, it gets
I
under your
got
skin.
from you a few minutes ago says shit stir and kind of tells me what to do.
It stirs it up, and then I love it, but you have some deep rooted thoughts.
Josh Allen is entering his 8th season in the NFL. The MVP has yet to win a Super Bowl.
I think Coleman could become a big star out of this.
Keon Coleman had a disappointing end to 2024. Yeah, what's up?
I think he'll be a big personality. I think
He and Deion Dawkins are going to be the two biggest mouths.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in a bad way.
Right.
They're going to be the two biggest characters on the show.
And
they're going to focus on 5 dudes. They're going to focus on Allen. They're going to focus on Deion. They're going to focus on Keon. They're going to focus on DeMar Hamlin. Okay? Because that whole back to life thing is still a huge story.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to focus on some local long shot, right, to make the team. And I wouldn't be surprised if they focused on Kim Pegula and Kelly Pegula, the tennis player.
Oh.
And that angle.
Yeah.
It's
because
Jesse Pegula's the tennis player.
I'm sorry, Jesse Pegula. But the point, the thing is that
Guys know tennis.
I'm not a tennis guy. The point is, though, I misspoke. The point is, though, is that those are all the angles they're going to take. They're going to focus on the GM,
yes,
the head coach,
right,
and then Iron Smoke Whiskey is where the players like to go after the practice.
Well, they used to go.
It'll help Barbell.
They went to Barbell, last year.
They got one here.
Yeah, they went to
the one in on Empire.
Had a party there last year in Empire.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. They were all upstairs all the time.
It got out on the media and everybody went.
It did. It got out of the meeting and everybody went.
Even I went.
Will we see will the cameras be any more intrusive than what we already see there? Because they're filming practice themselves, the Bills. Then you've got, the local news from both Buffalo and Rochester there. And sometimes ESPN will show up. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you see a little bit more of that stuff. I know NFL Network was there last year or 2 years ago. So,
yeah, I mean, the production company itself will probably have between 8 and 9 cameras if they're smart. They'll probably do 2 teams. They'll do a morning team and an afternoon team, so they can have the all day coverage, because they'll probably shoot But I don't think. Reality TV shooters anyway are very good about staying out of the way of the public, because they're trying to get the whole picture. So I don't think it will be too intrusive. I think the biggest thing for the public is probably you'll have to sign a release, or there'll be some kind of wide area, something posted where it's you're entering an area that's filming for HBO. If you enter this area, you give permission to have your likeness used in the show.
That'd be a hell of a lot easier than.
Can they do it on the ticket?
The problem is with those is that they don't always necessarily hold up in court. They like you to individually go up to somebody and get them to sign an actual piece of paper that says I spoke to someone, I agree to use my likeness. Here's this document that gets scanned into a binder or whatever.
But half the people, somebody who thinks they can get some dollars.
What are you going to sue for?
Using my likeness?
My unibrow. You put up unibrow on me.
Name, image, and likeness, buddy. Making money.
Yeah, and it's you posted it at the front door, but there was nothing at the back door. And so, so we always have to you put the sign up, and then you have to shoot it on a camera, and then you have to mark
always
it on
got to be something at the back
what?
door. That's what I was
Hey, exit only.
Oh, well, there you go. You beat me to it. I was about to say. Got a home improvement conundrum? Time to call in the superheroes. Mac of all trades. Leaky faucet. Wall that mysteriously has a hole in it. Kitchen looking like it's stuck in the 90s. Mac of all trades is here to save the day. No capes, just expert repairs, remodeling, and handyman services that get the job done right. Call them today at 585-202-9218. That's 585-202-9218. Or visit them online at macofalltrades.net, because every home needs a hero. Mac of all trades. BTB Woodfire Pizza and Grill in the mall at Grease Ridge. You have heard everyone on the Billify podcast talk about how much we love the food, from the paisano to the breakfast burrito, the atmosphere, and the fun events. Speaking of fun events, I would like you to get out your calendar, because I need you to circle a couple of dates. I don't want you to miss any of this fun. Saturday, June 7th at 10 a.m., it's the 90s brunch. Dig out your scrunchies and flannel, because BTB is throwing it way back, complete with 90s jams, themed drinks, and all your brunch favorites. And then go all the way into August. I want you to put this on your calendar now. Saturday, August 16th, it's the annual BTB Music Festival. The M80s and the Highway Boys, with their epic Zach Bryan tribute, hit the stage. Gates open at 5. Music starts at 6:30. It's food, fun, and fire all night long. BTB Woodfire Pizza and Grill, located at 134 Grease Ridge Center Drive. This isn't just dinner. It's an experience. Foodies, brunch lovers, music fans, this is your spot. BTB Woodfire Pizza and Grill, where the flavor meets the fun. Danny?
Yes.
I saw something, and I thought of you.
Okay.
Because I think of you from time to time.
I appreciate that.
A viral TikTok trend claims that a specific McDonald's combo, a large Coke and large fries, is the magic bullet for migraine relief.
Large Coke and large fries. Well, savory and sweet.
Yeah.
Right. There's sugar.
Sugar.
I mean, migraine, a lot of people will recommend candy for migraines.
Okay.
Because of blood sugar and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's never worked for me. But
millions of users swear by this fast food fix, crediting the caffeine and salt combo for killing their headaches. While medical experts agree that the caffeine can aid in short-term migraine relief and sodium may help replenish lost electrolytes, they caution against frequent indulgence. Still,
And the migraines will go away because you'll be in the ground. You know that McDonald's.
still, if a trip through the Golden Arches gives your brain a break, it might be the most delicious remedy you'll find. You just can't turn it into a daily prescription. Here he comes.
Warren Buffett used to eat that. Or he still does regularly.
Yes. Come on in. Have a seat.
Are we live?
Yes. We're live. We're on.
Is there beer here?
There's whiskey. Oh, no, there's beer. What do we have? I got a Stella in there. I drank all the Guinness.
Yeah.
I hear today is a special day for you.
Every day is a special day.
Yeah, but I heard this is extra special. It's not move-in day to that beautiful house on the canal that I drive by. I see it back there. Beautiful blue. Nice looking house.
It's not moving day. We don't know what moving day is.
Really?
No.
That's going to be a little frustrating.
It's gonna be weird.
Yeah, that's a little frustrating.
It's a moving target.
Yes. We were just talking. Danny has migraines, and I was just saying that I read a thing. Somebody went viral on TikTok for talking about the cure being McDonald's large Diet Coke and French fries, or large Coke. Yes, Coke. Not
the weird thing though is that like when I used to eat McDonald's, if I had Big Macs, I would get a migraine.
Really?
Because of the MSG, and I think that's what it was. I could count on a migraine afterwards. So I stopped eating there like years ago.
Jesus Christ, Bart, so it could be a little loud over there?
You want one?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
No, I'm good.
I just went out to dinner and had a couple drinks, so.
Yeah.
All
I figure
right.
you got to keep it going.
Yeah, you got to keep it going.
Where were you?
I was at Bonnie and Clyde.
Oh, how good.
Dude, they're the best.
Yeah.
We need
Wait,
an opener.
You need an opener for
I'm
Stella.
going to use my teeth.
No, don't.
No.
I have one.
I've never actually done that.
Oh, Kevin's prepared, of course.
Thank you, sir.
So, how's the Hoochie set? We just played a little Joan Jett, just because I think she's maybe the most commercially known on the bill. But how are tickets going and the early bird special?
Great. I mean, I think I'm trying to remember. Like, no, it was right before tickets went on sale when I was here last.
We
right?
did. Yep.
So I won't get into current details, but I'll say that we sold over 1,000 tickets in 6 hours.
Wow. Okay.
On the first day.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, dude, we were like, wow.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, it's a great lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah, but especially if you're.
I don't want to start a rumor about the lineup, but I know somebody who works for the town of Irondequoit working on the site over there.
Yeah.
And he was saying that there's rumblings that he's heard that there might be somebody who's touring with Joan Jett that might stop by too.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Who's touring with Joan?
How do these things
Billy
start?
Idol.
Billy Idol. So hang on. You heard it here? That's a rumor? And
Yes, it's a rumor.
And I'm...
Be cool.
Wow, that'd be rad. I don't expect it. I think he'll be going and relaxing for the 2 weeks. I think they're on like a 2-week tour break, or like it might be a few weeks. I can't recall. Yeah, you gotta listen. If you want Billy Idol to show up, you gotta fork over the money.
Yeah, but he may come by the House of Guitars and go, fuck it, I'm right here.
I'm here. I might as well hop on stage and
why
play
not?
Rock the Cradle or whatever.
I mean, come on, yeah. What was that? Was it the Cradle of Love that Billy Idol got into such a bad motorcycle accident that the video is just him in picture frames on the wall singing because I think he was in a wheelchair from
I think you're right.
From this bad motorcycle accident. I think that was it.
I didn't know why that, but I feel like I remember the video.
Yeah, the video was that, and it was because he couldn't stand.
Yeah,
he couldn't stand up.
That checks out.
Yeah, and then what was the other? He just had some other viral thing go on with his throat or something a while back.
Really?
Yeah, and he's done it all.
But he's still doing it.
He's still doing it. He's a
like,
grandfather. He's out there kicking ass.
I love that.
Yes, that's the way it ought to be.
I love the rock and rollers that and I've said this for my festival, like we did the research, right, to make sure that these people who, it's like people get up there in age and sometimes it's like you go there, you're like, oh man, they were so good, but we want the people who are still so good, and that's like, and Billy Idol is still that good, and Joan Jett.
So Axl Rose isn't coming.
That's a bummer too, man.
Vince Neil's not coming.
Well, here's the weird thing.
How about Rat? Are they coming?
Yeah, with Stephen Percy. Well, here's the weird thing.
I just heard them.
So with Guns, like Axl's vocals have been kind of up and down over the years, but I'll say this: that when Brian Johnson, AC/DC, went down,
he went deaf.
He went deaf in 2016, I think, and Axl filled in for those last three months of the Rock or Bust tour. I went to Buffalo, but in general, everywhere that they went, everyone was like, holy shit, this is amazing. And I double checked like my memory, because I'm like, did I remember it being good? Because sometimes when you're at a show live, you're like, you get lost in the moment, right? So maybe the vocals weren't good, but you're there rocking out and you're drunk. But I've watched live footage and like, dude, Axl on that tour, maybe that's where he finally fully blew out his high register shriek, which that's what he always did, because man, like that tour, he sounded so good with AC/DC. That's
interesting because I never.
He sounded so good.
Really,
dude. If you look up AC/DC, Axl Rose, dude, it is.
And he stayed out of the way too. He didn't take over the show. He let AC/DC do their thing.
Totally respectful.
He just was like, "Yeah, I'm just here to sing."
Because AC/DC, if you've never seen him live, I mean,
I haven't. And they're going to be in Cleveland.
It's all about Angus.
Oh, sure.
It's all about Angus, and obviously, it's only now Angus and. That's it.
Yeah.
And Brian Johnson, of course.
But Brian Johnson's not a real original guy.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's not Bond. But I feel like Brian Johnson's as valid.
He's been there long enough.
He's as valid of a Malcolm. Gone,
he's the Ron Wood of AC/DC.
Yep.
Yeah, fair.
Cliff, their bass player, he's like when they did I actually saw them live at
Man, I would have never pegged you as an AC/DC guy.
The Coachella site, what was the name of hang on. I can't get there right now. Power Up.
Power Up.
Yeah. It was like a metal festival a year and a half ago. And I'm like, I'm gonna go to the Coachella site. Like I bought the tickets 6 months in advance. So it was like Maiden, Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
AC/DC, Metallica, Tool, who I respect Tool, was never into them. Guns N' Roses, where I was like, oh my God, what happened to Axl's voice? And Judas Priest. Of all the bands.
Wow.
So
tell me Judas Priest was the best.
So Judas Priest was great. Rob Halford still kills it.
Yeah.
I've always been very aware of Iron Maiden, but I never was fully down with Maiden until that show. I was like I'm like, dude, for years I've known my friends wearing Iron Maiden shirts.
Under the
and I've always,
hills.
so they're cool, but like, dude, Iron Maiden is the real deal. And they're like, beyond anyone in their early 70s, like they are killing it more than anyone else their age.
Okay.
By far.
This is because I would never pick you as a metal. I just wouldn't think metal was your thing.
Yeah. What do you think is my thing? What do you peg me
I'm
for?
looking at like
You got
I
a
don't know.
Ramones tattoo.
If someone,
Yeah.
yeah, but if someone said to me,
You've got this boy band look to you.
No,
Oh, how dare you?
no, but like Mo, Dark Star Orchestra,
That's not my thing. I'm not into jam.
I thought
bands
you
at
were
all.
jam. I would have thought jam.
No.
That's
more than
Sunday at the
anything.
Hoochie
And that's
Nanny.
only because I just grew my hair out, but that was like random. When my first kid was born, I'm like, I'm going to grow my hair out because I'll probably lose it in 10 years. So I'm just going to do it because I've never done it. And 13 years later, I still have hair, and it's long.
Connors and Ferris handles workers' comp, Social Security disability, and personal injury cases. Listen, I get it. Workers' comp claims can be a real pain. But Connors and Ferris are here to fight for you and get you the compensation you deserve. Whether you threw out your back on the job, slipped when you should have gripped, or your boss thinks overtime means free labor. Spoiler, it doesn't. They've got your back at Connors and Ferris. With offices in New York City, Syracuse, Rochester, and Buffalo, they're the go-to team for getting the compensation you deserve. No gimmicks, no nonsense, just real results. Call Connors and Ferris, 262-COMP. That's 262-COMP for Connors and Ferris. Looking for high-quality cannabis that fits your budget and your lifestyle? Welcome to MJ Dispensary, your go-to destination for premium cannabis in New York State. At MJ, they're more than just a dispensary. They're a community. Whether you're managing pain, easing stress, or just looking for a little elevated pleasure, they've got you covered with products tailored to your needs. Their mission? To create a safe, welcoming space for all adult cannabis lovers, from first-timers to seasoned pros. And they believe knowledge is power. That's why at MJ Dispensary, they're passionate about educating their customers on terpenes and cannabinoids and the wonders of this incredible plant. They'll even teach you how to spell cannabinoids. Plus, every purchase helps give back to the community through tax funding, donations, and outreach. So when you shop with MJ, you're doing good while feeling great. So why wait? Come experience cannabis the MJ way. MJ Dispensary, 900 Jefferson Road, Suite 902 in Henrietta. It's MJ Dispensary. But what is that with you that pushes you to go, yeah, let's do it? Like, to even try to present the idea, like, to get the space, you got to pitch the idea to somebody. There's a big chance they go, what the fuck, are you nuts?
Well, so this idea was already it's funny that some of the ideas have been from me.
Yes.
Other ideas have been from other people. Like Rock Holiday Village was Jenna, my partner.
Right.
One of two partners. Kelly's my other partner. That came from her. But like McCarthy Tents and Events was just like me being like, I'm going to try to start my own company. And my girlfriend at the time was like, she's the one that suggested I should do it. Right. So, I don't know. It's just like,
yeah, but there's something else that I don't think we know, or I know.
yeah.
People talk behind your back. Do you own a museum of some sort?
No.
Somewhere? Are you invested in a museum of some sort?
I'm an investor and it's not like, it's not a money-making museum.
That's what I mean.
But the Punk Rock Museum
Yes.
in Las Vegas.
So the Punk Rock Museum in Las Vegas, you're an investor in.
Yeah.
What if I go there, what am I going to find?
A lot of really cool punk rock
Yes,
artifacts
sure.
that wouldn't matter to a lot of people, but people who are into punk rock would be like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Joe Strummer's guitar.
Yeah, Joe Strummer. So the interesting thing about the Punk Rock Museum in Las Vegas is, well, there's a lot of things, but the two coolest things are, one, they have a jam room where they have guitars or basses or whatever from the bands that recorded these iconic albums with these instruments. They're all set up in there, but then it's like you go and it's like, have at it. Grab the guitar and you can play like the guitar that Tim Armstrong played on Elko and the Wolves.
No shit.
Like from Rancid. You know what I mean?
That's very different.
It's really cool. And they also do guided tours from huge names in the punk rock world.
Okay.
Yeah. So like you go to the museum, you pay, it's $100 tour, but you can go tour with, let me think of an example. There's so many, like Fat Mike, who's the founder of the museum from NoFX. You get a full tour from him, but there's been huge names have come through there. Like Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top has a love for punk rock. So Billy Gibbons has done tours at the Punk Rock Museum where he walks people through the museum.
And that's interesting because he's a fan.
He's
not a
fan,
punk rocker.
He's not a punk rocker.
No,
but he's
a fan.
He was always into punk rock. So like even Billy Gibbons like respected enough that he's like, I'm gonna go give tours of the Punk Rock Museum. How weird is that?
That is very weird. Yeah. Did you see it once and go, I want to put money in, or did somebody? How does that happen?
Kinda, like it was just in a different time a couple of years ago where I just like I could do it.
Yeah,
and I've loved like music has been such a part of my life, and punk rock has been such a part of my life throughout everything, throughout like growing up, college, everything, starting companies. Music's always just been there. And also, I mean, I think all music is kind of like this fuck it attitude, like for people who like rock music. But like punk rock more than anything, even though it's kind of like cliche, but like the DIY ethic of like do it yourself. And I feel like being into punk rock maybe was part of the reason why I started a company.
Yeah.
It's more so my wife, but like being into punk rock. So like, I was just like, you know what? I can just throw money at this thing and help them out and get it going. And I just did it.
That's interesting because even Joan Jett, when the Runaways broke up.
Yeah, Joan Jett's like leather jacket from the Runaways is at the Punk Rock Museum.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But what I always loved about Joan Jett was, be a woman in rock in 1980. She couldn't get a record deal. So she made her own. People now, it's very easy to produce your own album and send it out there. Put it on TikTok, put it anywhere, and there's a chance that people are going to love it and you could explode. She didn't have any of that.
Correct.
And to me, that is the DIY attitude that you're talking about, which I find amazing. But I often think like no fear, no trepidation. It doesn't matter. It works. It doesn't work. It's okay. We're trying something, and this is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just go all in.
I go all in. I mean, I have to.
Yeah. But I mean, the Rock Holiday Village has become huge, dude.
Yeah.
People love that.
That was awesome. Yeah. And that was like, it's weird. I mean, it's weird, like, when we start these things, because even when I started McCarthy Tents and Events, I was like, I had modest goals, and it just kept going. Like, it kept going because I'm just like, all right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. It's just like, let's do the next thing.
Right.
Like when I hired some of my best friends to work with my company, we did under $1 million a year. It was like it was a small thing then. Rock Holiday Village, we're just like, let's just see how it goes. And the first day we opened in 2018, it was like, you felt like you were in downtown Manhattan the first day we opened.
Yeah.
Because there was enough hype with it. And it also coincided with the Liberty Pole, like the whole parade and everything. And it ended there. And we were just like, I'm just kind of like,
take it in.
Wow.
Yeah, take it in.
We didn't expect it to be quite this.
Yeah, I think the hoochie will be too. What other things are your hands in that we don't know about, or do you not want to say?
No, I can.
Other fun things that you're doing.
So one thing, I talked about this on some other podcasts, was Evolution Dome is this inflatable, like...
Oh, yeah.
That's what we talked about.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, that is a company out of the UK. They're like indoor, like white inflatable products. Now, you know them as the larger igloo inns at the Holiday Village, these large inflatable white domes that we color them like white. But they also have like smaller indoor products that do like breakout spaces for like trade show floors, these inflatable products that I've been with them for 7 years. Like we're the distributor in the US.
Yeah.
We definitely got stunted for 3 years during COVID. So it was like we kind of like started to make things happen, and then COVID happened. So now it grew a little bit the last couple of years, but this last 6 months, like it is crazy what's happening with that. Where we're like, what is going on here? So that's blowing up too. A big part of that is big meeting companies. They do these trade shows, big budgets for like companies like Pfizer, and they'll go into like these huge hotels with big convention halls and all that, but they want private spaces to have little like 20-person meetings. So, So for years, what these companies do is they pay moving companies that come move everything out of 150 hotel rooms. So the hotel rents out a space, but then they lose revenue on the hotel room, so they have to charge the customer that. They pay people to move stuff out of the hotel rooms into storage, and then they decorate the rooms and put like plants in them and a couple tables. Then they have these meetings for like 40 minutes, like all these little like. And we have this product where we're like, well, we just do these like little blow up inflatables where like you have these private meetings on a trade show floor. And now like companies like Pfizer are like, holy shit, like we're spending just millions of dollars to like empty hotel rooms, deck them out and all this stuff. So that's another company.
Look at that.
I'm involved in.
Oh. Yeah. Isn't that, it's right, like Danny, like
weird.
Yeah.
Like the ballsiness of all this. Let's just see. But you're one of these people that, I don't know, failure is not even in the.
No, I'm totally open to failure. I think I'm going to fail any day of the week. I really do. I am all over the map emotionally.
Okay.
A lot of
all right,
days.
good, because I am too.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, like I some days I'm like, holy shit, I can't believe this. Like my big problem right now is, and I tell it to my staff when we have meetings, I'm like, thank you everybody, because I've been so busy with Hoochtanny, and then this Evolution Dome's kind of like blowing up, no pun intended, and all these other things. And I'm like moving, and I'm in between houses. So I'm in this weird phase where like I'm living in an Airbnb in the village, and we're waiting on a house to be done. So we're like I just have craziness happening in my life, but I'm like I can't believe that I like with McCarthy Tents and Events, I'm not involved in the day to day sometimes, and it just keeps going. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm just waiting for it all to blow up. Like that's how I feel every day. I'm like, I can't believe it still goes, but I thank everyone every day. I'm like, it's amazing with all this stuff I have going on that I'm building all these things, especially like Hoochtanny is also an amazing thing for McCarthy Tents and Events because it creates like
sure, yeah,
it's a symbiotic relationship. But I'm like, am I branching out too far sometimes?
Would you get, I know you get your hands dirty. My son Jordan did work for you.
Yeah.
And was always like, yeah, Sean's on site. He's doing the stuff. And
he knows.
Yeah. And he knows and loved it. Loved working for you guys. And I go, yeah, I guess that's what you got to do. Yeah. And if you love it, it usually works out just fine.
My biggest bummer right now, and even last year, like, especially with starting Hoochtanny, and I love it, and it's awesome, and I'm all in, but I've not been able to go on the road as much. Even like yesterday was a horrible day. We all, like it's been just a shitty May, and it was just pouring rain all day. And like, I'm okay when I'm not on the road when I know it's a nice sunny day out. I don't feel bad about not being out there with my guys. But like when it's horrible days out, I'm like, dude, I want to just be out there getting crushed with them because I feel bad.
Yeah. Huh?
You know?
I'll tell you this: the party that you threw. I went as Jordan's date that year was huge. I mean, people were leaving with big prizes. It was
Christmas party.
It was insane.
Yeah.
It was insane. It was great. It was great.
Yeah. TVs.
Yeah.
I mean, we give it all away.
TVs. I think there were air fryers people got and all kinds of stuff. What's the game tonight, Kevin? Kevin's come up with a new one.
We can call it, we'll call it Rule of Threes.
Rule of Threes.
So I'll give you 3 words, and you got to give me the common between them. So if I were to say like David, Gary, Sammy.
Yep.
Van Halen.
Lead singers of Van Halen. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay. All right. Do we need a little...
Give me a little music. You got a little something there for
I
me?
got a little something right here. There we go. Look at that.
So next one is
game show stuff.
balloon, tire, and bubble. It's the commonality between balloon, tire, and bubble.
Got it. Got it. I'm going to crush at this.
How about banana, rubber duck, and the sun?
Okay.
They all have potassium. No.
Hurricane,
Yeah.
human, and a needle. Hurricane, humans, and a needle.
Yeah.
Curtain, fisherman, nuclear reactor.
Burton, fisherman, and a nuclear reactor.
How about computer, party dip, and poker game?
Okay.
And I got one more.
All right, one last one.
Dentist, oil field, and basketball practice.
Sucks.
Dentist, oil field, and basketball practice.
What was the first one again? Could you do that again?
Balloon, tire, and bubble.
Got it.
Okay.
I felt really good with the first 4, and then I just the last
one I
last
can't.
2 got ugly.
Last one I can't get. Okay.
Balloon, tire, or bubble.
Air.
Air needs air.
I said inflates.
Things that can pop.
Oh! So we're all wrong. All right, things that can pop.
That's bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I say too. Inflate or air, I would go with. Okay.
Banana, rubber duck, and the sun.
All things that are yellow.
Yellow.
Yes.
Although, didn't they do a story
and
that
vilified.
recently
That's right.
that the sun really isn't yellow? It's just the way it comes through the atmosphere.
I don't know, Danny. You gotta. Here we
Okay.
go again.
Then I guess you lose. You don't get a point.
I put down yellow.
Okay.
It's actually purple, but when it comes through, yeah.
Hurricane, humans, and a needle.
Eyes. All
Eyes.
eyes.
Curtain,
Rod.
fisherman, and nuclear reactors.
That's what I said.
Dennis
Rods.
Rodman.
Rods is correct.
Okay.
Computer, party dip, and poker games.
Chips.
Fuck.
And then dentist, oil field, and basketball practice.
Drills.
Oh shit! Good call.
Wow.
Wow, that was great.
I said cavity to get weird.
He was.
Side 5.
Yeah.
Very good.
All right.
I think I only got 4 if he's not giving us the first one.
I'm not.
I win again.
God damn. Fuck. Look at this smart ass over here. That negative
Thank you.
attitude. That's very nice. Well, happy birthday. Get the tickets.
Thank you.
Hoochie-nanny. It's going to be a big party.
They make a great
3
birthday
days.
gift.
They actually do
3
make
days
a
of
great
birthday
gift.
party fun.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a bargain. I mean, we've said we've put a lot of thought into what we're doing. We have amazing sponsors, and it allows us to do ticket sales at a really affordable price,
Yeah.
which it is. I mean, $50 a day, less if you get multiple days for the simple GA pass. I mean,
Yeah.
for a full day of action,
It's good stuff.
it's good stuff.
Yeah. that
If
is
you
good.
want to spend a little extra, you can do the whiskey thing. If you wanna
$50 just to see Joan Jets, which you would pay at CMAC.
Right.
Oh,
or at a
With
club.
less, probably more with
more.
fees.
Yeah.
More, unless you're on the lawn.
I know.
What's the point?
Well, no, like tonight, no good. But yeah, it's and even the VIP. I'll tell you what. One thing, the VIPs passes, especially Sunday, it's exciting. I mean, they're moving. I mean, they will. The VIP will sell out, and that's really exciting.
Oh, VIP is definitely going to sell out.
It's crazy. I
Yeah.
mean, we're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
You got to get the folks from MJ down there on Sunday for the
Right.
jams.
Right.
From MJ. Oh, dispensary.
Little tent up for them down there.
Yeah, that's it.
They'd
MJ,
slay.
They would absolutely.
They've reached
slay.
out to us. I'm like, I don't know, man. Or not them, but like marijuana. Well, you can't sell. I guess there's so many rules, and I don't know what all the rules are. But
Oh,
I don't think you can actually sell marijuana at festivals yet. But then they can have a presence there. But I'm kind of like, what's the dude? If you what's the point then?
Can they give out free samples?
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Buy it later, get a piece of chocolate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I'm like, we got a lot of vices there already. I don't know.
we don't need any more. That's it. All right. Well, happy birthday to Sean McCarthy, McCarthy Tents and Events. Danny on a new game.
Hang another banner.
I think so.
Yep.
I think we ought to retire. I think if he does
Not too
die,
bad for a bitter.
I'll find something you can win at someday.
it's okay.
Not too
I'm
bad
fine.
for a bitter old guy.
No, I didn't say old. Bitter.
We're good. I appreciate
bitter,
it.
but we never said old.
Next Thursday, beer chugging.
Oh,
You win.
yeah, you would. I might get in on that. I'm Bill.
Beat Danny at that one.
I'm Bill Moran. We'll see you Monday.
Seems they were looking for a Cadillac with Tennessee plates.